You have been working a lot on this idea of what leadership is, how leadership is changing, and what learning leadership is and will become. Can you share some of your perspectives on that?
I basically start from a really simple premise that most organizations are horribly led. Most leaders are pretty unsure of what on earth they're supposed to be doing. And the consequences of that ripple right through organizations. People's lives get ruined. Organizations don't reach their potential, and neither do their employees. The difference that leadership makes in this crazy, disruptive, volatile world is becoming starker and starker. So I think there's an enormous pressure on organizations to invest on good, high-quality leadership development that actually makes a difference. And the difference is, the simple bottom line is, you change people's behavior forever. You don't entertain them for 5 days, give them 2 coaching sessions, and then say, that was brilliant. What you do is you make them conscious of how bad things are, and you give them the tools to make it better, and they never behave in the same way for the rest of their career. That's what leadership development should be about. And for learning leaders, they have the job of taking people through probably the biggest disruption in learning in the last maybe 30 or 40 years. And they too have an acute responsibility to bring people with them, ensure that the people who work with them believe in their own ability as learners, believe that they can change and adapt, and help them in that transition. So you end up with perhaps the whole learning operation reversing, turning in a completely different direction with mostly the same people, because you've managed that transition really well and you haven't confronted, conflicted, and generally made people's lives miserable until they leave. So it's the same issue, really. It's nothing different from leading a big company to leading a function as important as learning.
Now,